What's this? This is the story of Jim. Well, who is Jim, you might be asking? Well, sit down, 'cause I'm gonna tell you. Pizza Pepsi Lover Jim is a small YouTuber that I came across one day. He has 3 subscribers, but his content is very interesting. Not for what it is, but for what happens in it. Devlog 1, as you're seeing right now, is a very basic video where Jim is just walking around showing some basic things in his game. But it gets strange at the end. I'll cut to there now. Jim's just driving his car around. When he hits something, he explodes and crashes, and we don't really know what happens after that. Jim's next video, Devlog 2, is just him talking about how he ran into some bugs. He says that he lost some footage of some weird red sky and trees, which we'll actually see in a minute. But for now, he's just showing off him deleting the weird box that crashed him last time. Up in a minute, Jim is doing something off camera. I don't know what he's doing, but he just pauses for a second, so I'm going to skip it. Nothing happens in that time. This is where Jim stops pausing. The screen's gray for a moment before switching to some text. The text has a YouTube link and a couple other things that I will read in a moment. But for now, I'm going to check out the YouTube link. When I opened it, I found some strange footage. Take a look. After typing in the link, as you can see, I came to the footage Jim was talking about that he lost. As you can see, Jim says he went to get water and came back to this. He notices the sky is red, and he notices all of the dead trees. I don't know why his first thought is to climb a tree, which is just another mystery that we'll never know about this guy. Maybe he's trying to get a better look. Maybe he's doing it for another reason. He thinks it's a virus. And then he also mentions that his recording is lagging really badly. And then the video suddenly ends. As you can tell, there's a lot of free models in Jim's game. Could these be the virus? Yes, they could. But if you read the title, it is something much different. Something. Or someone. Up next is Devlog 3. It's a very normal video. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. Jim just walks around and shows you all the data to his game. Nothing's out of the ordinary. So I'm going to skip this video. By the way, this is at 1000% speed. Up next is Devlog 4. Again, this one is very normal. Nothing happens, so I'm going to speed it up to 1000% speed again. Alright, I'll just let this play out. I was watching some Penguin Zero. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. And I forgot to turn the subtitles off. Just watch it.
Anyway, that's really about it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. I was gonna... Forgot to go record the next section. Wait a second. Wait. I thought I had subtitles. What? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording for a second. Okay, I just put in the link. I'm gonna see what this is. That is exactly what I did. So this is log 5. I think the other one was glitched or something, because this one has the subtitles, and it makes a lot more sense what's going on. Like, he fixed the dining table, and he talked about how he fixed the chair, and he stares at the corner because the plant is gone. So he goes to check it out, and this happens. He finds that. So he's curious, and the video actually goes past the other one did. So, supporting my theory that the other one was corrupted footage. So he jumps down and finds the broken plant. He continues forward and finds this small open room with a giant tunnel down the middle. Yes, it is another hole. He has no other option, so he jumps down. He lands in a large box, the golden statue at the bottom. And there's water too. A big box of water. What does this mean? Even after editing this, I have no clue. I don't know if it signifies something or it's just random. As you can see, there's a glint of the gold statue. He can't get a good look, so he decides to leave and go to the studio. But when he goes to the studio, it's gone. The rest of the video isn't much, just investigation. And at the end, his footage actually crashes. I don't know what happened. He said it was lagging, but... In devlog 6, Jim is talking about more major updates. Nothing at all happens here either. It's just a regular devlog. The only thing to note is at the end, which I'll cut to now. I noticed something.
Well, you don't see it? He moves! Right there!
If you watch very, very carefully, next to a rock, you'll notice another statue. Still don't see it. Look at the top right corner of the car, against the rock. Again, I don't know the significance of these yet, but that's all there is to note about this. You may be surprised to hear, but there are no more devlogs. The next video is Jim talking about ideas and suggestions. So, he takes his car out for a drive, starts talking about lots of things. But, at the end, I noticed something. Jim seems really particular about the spot he's in. He keeps scooting over and trying to get a really specific spot. And I see why now. If you look on the back, you'll notice a computer with something written on it. I can't make out what that says right now, but it says something. We'll see that in the next video. Okay, this is day 2. Made good progress yesterday. This video has a lot to take in, so let's get into it. First of all, Jim is talking really in a deep manner. Talk about how sometimes things are just impossible in life. Which is, that's pretty dark. But that's not the main thing about this video. If you noticed, I finally saw the computer. And this time, we got a clear view of what was on it. So I'm going to cut that now. Because the rest of this video is... This is all that happened. What? Anyways, you can see the link here. So I plugged it in and I got this. This video is just Jim going over all the evidence we already know, the tunnel and the statues, and just thinking about what it could be. He's asking the viewers for help. He doesn't know what's happening. He thinks it's a worm. That's all this is. So I'm just going to proceed to the next clip. If you've been paying attention to the video, you'll notice there's an elephant in the room. I need to address that so I can get it out of here. The room is very cramped. Final video is very long and has a strange thumbnail. So yeah, we're gonna address that, and a lot of things that didn't make sense before are probably gonna start making a lot more sense. Jim loads in and gets straight to the point. He's ready, he jumps down into the tunnel, and he just mostly thinking about how he needs to keep investigating, he needs to keep checking things, so he goes down. He's wondering about what the significance of the statues are when he finds the tunnel. Okay, this is at 1,000% speed. This tunnel is deep. It goes really far down. So Jim swims down and he finds the statue at the bottom. He also finds some weird red smoke in another tunnel. He proceeds through and then finds some strange text, to say the least. It says, "Follow me farther, and did I deserve this?" This will make more sense later. Jim tries to open a book by flicking around. He does this for quite a while. Nothing happens until he notices this little piece of paper isn't a book. So he opens it, and I can't read that. If anyone in the comments can post what it says, I'll pin it, because I just can't read it. I tried zooming it in, I just can't read it. Again, this is at 1000% speed. This guy just stares at this for a while. I assume he's decoding it, but it took this guy a while. Maybe he was figuring out what kind of cipher it was. But eventually, after forever, he says he thinks he's got it. Then he also says, "Subscribe?" You guys should like and subscribe right now. Okay, in all seriousness though, please subscribe. It helps out my new channel a lot, and I'll know if you guys like this kind of content more. You guys are gonna feel the kind of tension that I felt when watching this for the first time. He's just walking down this hallway. It's like, it's an 18-minute video of build-up until you see the ending, which is pretty shocking actually. Stick around and see. So, Jim finds another one of the notes, and again, I just can't read that, and I'm sorry. The quality on this video is just terrible. He doesn't actually stare at this for that long. That's 1000% speed. Not terrible. But still, I don't want to sit there and just let you guys stare at that for like 5 minutes. I assume he got the code from that note, which would support why he knows the code. And when he gets inside, we know this is true because he says it didn't lie. So yeah. And then here's where you're going to see the art for the video thumbnail. But at the same time, you saw the other half of the thumbnail. So you're probably thinking, well, where did that other half come from? You'll see. After walking for quite a while longer, and I mean quite a while, he reaches the end of the hallway. Also, why does Jim seem like he's trying to look away from something here? He'll look out the window and he'll immediately turn away. The right side window, he'll turn away. Like he's seen something. Am I just crazy? Or is he... Then I noticed smudge on the right. What could it be? I don't know. Or do I? I already know. Anyway. Jim comes up to the door at the end of the hallway. It says, "I remember everything about you. You can deny it, but you know it's right." I don't know what this means. Yeah, I don't know. And, this guy stares at this door for this amount of time. It's kind of annoyingly long, but it's too short for me to edit it out. Which is just annoying for me. Eventually, he stops staring at it and tries to put in 2005. He says he remembers. Fifth time's the charm, or whatever attempt that was. If I was Jim, I would be confused why the step was misbuilt too. Jim glances around before. Oh my gosh, not another note. I can't read these. Okay, I'm gonna skip to when he finishes reading this because he stares at it for a while. Staring at it a while, he says, "I see." I guess he was putting in a decoder. And he walks over the door, and again, the code is still 2005. Pause. Did you see that? I really want to use the "oh, you don't see it" clip, but I already did. Look right there at the top right. There's a black figure, the same one from before. Or at least I'm assuming what that black smudge was in the sky. Man, I would not want to be Jim, bro. I would not want to turn my back on that thing, but maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he's pretending not to see it. Maybe he's scared that if it knows, it'll come and kill him. I'm gonna skip this. It's just a really long maze section. Which, wait a second. There's something I need to say. There's a video I haven't shown you yet, and I think now is the right time to talk about it. This is apparently old footage of Jim playing with Bellmaze, his friend. And the video is very long, it doesn't have much happening in it, so I'm going to cut to the main points of discussion. Here, Jim is lagging out of his mind. This guy is almost... he's like on the verge of crashing. I've never seen lag this bad before. He's talking about how he's sometimes laggy, but not this laggy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And eventually, after a while, this game finally lets up, and then he quickly dies. Unfortunate series of events. Towards the end, the video starts glitching out as you see here. There isn't really an explanation and nothing happens after this, the video just suddenly ends. Again, I can't tell you why this happens, it just does. This is another strange mystery that we probably won't ever know. This video really goes on for quite a while, glitching. Okay, the end is almost here. That was a long time, but it was too short to edit away. Okay, you might have been wondering why I just showed you all that. But I have a crazy conspiracy theory. I think that guy is whatever that black figure was earlier. So hear me out. We've seen a big maze, and thinking it, all things considered with this building, it looks like a church. A church bell. I don't know what is blacked out. That's not edited by me. That's in by Jim. Or whatever posted this. There's another YouTube link, which,
See you come, viewer. You don't understand. I've been trapped here for months. All I could do was watch. I would just stand by while Jim's world consumes me further. I will escape. Jim can't help with his curiosity, and that's the thing that's going to get him killed. He can die in his own creation for all I care, but I won't rot here. He will die tonight.
While Jim is walking back to the next part, I'm just gonna say I smashed right into a wall so many times to figure out that link. It was barely legible. Anyways, I think that guy's a little bit British. But, okay, I digress. Very interesting to say the least. Jim's kind of smart in the fact that he looks down before he jumps. But, volume warning, skip like 10 seconds because, static. I don't know why that was included. The static is very loud, it hurts my ears, and it doesn't really add anything to the story. But, it's not very hard. You probably noticed that, okay, I'm gonna pause first. Another sighting on the left. He's barely visible, but I still noticed him. Not much to say. I think it says something about Jim getting trapped and like he's sorry, I think. And a lighter's dropped. And everything catches on fire. Which is, volume warning again. Jim freaking jump scares us! And then I guess this is after the fire. As you can see from the burn marks, the fallen over cage. And I notice Jim is really tall and has dark limbs. And he says, "This ends." Jim walks into this room and finds a leaking oil barrel. And he grabs his lighter and he drops it. The room goes up in flames and the video starts glitching out. It freezes for a minute before continuing. And then it all melts away. My thoughts? That was kind of dark. I guess Jim didn't want to inflict the pain of having to be that creature upon anyone else. So he burned everything down. Respectable. Thanks for watching. Never really made any long forms, so I don't know how this is gonna go.